Hello friends, welcome back. I'm Beth, here to help you fulfill your potential in meditation. As most of you know, I don't have just one method that I teach to everybody, like one size fits all. Instead, I much prefer to teach people one-on-one. And the reason is that you're all different. So please use these videos as a guideline, and if there's anything that isn't quite working for you or anything that doesn't quite fit, then be in touch. I'll be more than happy to discuss those things with you one-on-one. Today's video is on the happy topic of continuing our meditation practice after the attainment of Nibbana. Now, if you're lucky enough to have attained Nibbana, the thought might arise, well, where on earth do I go from here? How do I continue my meditation practice after such a profound experience? Well, the simple answer is you continue your practice pretty much the same as you did before you attained Nibbana. So we want to continue to practice Vipassana and continue to contemplate those three characteristics of anicca, dukkha, anatta: impermanent, suffering, and non-self. But there are a few small adjustments that we can make in light of the experience of Nibbana. First of all, the attainment of Nibbana will have given us an unshakable faith in the Four Noble Truths. So we can use that unshakable faith to motivate us. We can use it as fuel for our urgency in the Dharma. It's now beyond doubt that this is the only way. And so we want to use that to motivate us, to give us urgency in the practice, to fuel us. The second difference is that we want to keep a really sharp eye on our core attachments. So we want to look at things like the defilements that arise as soon as we emerge from the fruition attainment. So when we emerge from the fruition attainment, what are the first few defilements that arise? We also want to look at the defilements that arise and pull us out of our Vipassana jnana. Now, I've made a separate video on overcoming core attachments in meditation, so I'll link that one below. If you haven't done so already, then you can take a look at that video and take some tips from there on how to overcome these core attachments when they arise. The third thing we want to do is welcome in new challenge. At this stage of practice, we want to see our defilements. If we can't see our defilements, we can't overcome them. So if we're keeping life too safe and too samey, we might not see our defilements because we're not giving them any opportunity to arise. If we're all the time in silent retreat, for example, there may be no opportunity for our defilements to arise. So instead, we want to welcome in new challenge, welcome in new life experience, so that we can see our defilements, so that we can overcome our defilements. So that's what I have to say on continuing practice after the attainment of Nibbana. For the most part, exactly the same as before we attain Nibbana, with a few small adjustments. If there's anything that's unclear to you, anything you're unsure about, if you've attained Nibbana and you're not sure what to do next, then be in touch with me. I'll be more than happy to discuss the details with you one-on-one. But now it's the time to get off of those screens, get onto the cushions and actually do the practice. There's a remainderless ending of all suffering, so let's not waste time. As most of you know, I do all of my work on a donation basis. So I encourage you to support me either through Patreon or through my website so that I can continue to make these videos. Thank you so much for your support. Wishing you the best with your meditation.